Hi friends, it's Dr.Waks, naturopathic physician, happily retired. Today we will continue our conversation on fatty liver and how to treat it with diet and supplements. This is part 2 of the fatty liver, which is continuation of this one, part 1. And number here 15. Here you see that it's all lectures on my playlist numbered 15. They're on the topic of the liver. Liver does not like certain foods, such as fatty, the food that is too sweet, food that has chemicals, or liver does not like drugs, fried food, and alcohol. Let's talk a little bit about that, why they have to be eliminated when you are treating fatty liver. So fatty food, if you divide this page immediately in the middle, here on the left, the fatty food that comes from animal sources such as beef, pork, also dairy products, cream, butter, and cheese. They're called pro-inflammatory. They will contribute to fatty liver disease with the inflammation. It has to be cut down drastically. On the right side, you can see so-called good fat, which is omega-3, comes from fish, also nuts and seeds. They could be in form of butters, peanut butter, almond butter, sunflower butter, and avocado. So the most of the protein and fat should be from this category. Liver does not like food that is too sweet, soft drinks, juices, cookies, cakes, ice cream. Also, you can see here on the picture, spaghetti and bread, because both spaghetti, bread, and pizza, when they get absorbed through the digestive tract, they are made out of processed flour. They will act like a simple sugar. And I have an example here for you, because not too many people understand how sugar get converted into fat in our body. And this is explanation. Here in the red circle, you can see when sugar, or medical term glucose, get absorbed through the digestive tract and it get incorporated into our cells. It get converted in the cells to pyruvate. And then it goes into mitochondria. Mitochondria is a part of the cell that will produce an energy. So pyruvate will be converted into acetyl coenzyme A and will enter Krebs cycle. In Krebs cycle, energy get produced, that energy that is necessary for our life. So energy that you use when you exercise, when for the heartbeat. So energy for life is produced out of glucose or sugars. However, when person eat a lot of sugar, not all of that could be converted, because the Krebs cycle could be easily overwhelmed with too much sugar. It gets shunted through citrate cycle and will be converted to acetyl coenzyme A, and eventually will be converted into fat and will be deposited in liver cells and in all cells of the body in form of fat. This fat, storage of fat, will be used during the starvation period. If you go on fast more than 3 days, okay, then this fat will get out of this fat droplets from the liver and from all cells, will enter again into mitochondria and will enter through acetyl coenzyme to Krebs cycle to produce energy for us to live and to exercise. But the bottom line, you have to understand, when you eat too much sweets, including bread, pizza, pasta, all kinds of pastries, they will overwhelm our body and they will get converted into fat. That's what exactly I don't want. So if you want to deal with fatty liver disease, you have to cut down on bread, pizza. Did I say too many times bread, pizza, pasta? Enough is enough already. Let's go. So liver does not like chemicals. Drugs are chemicals. If you're watching my videos on the topic of the liver is one of the main detox organ that will break down chemicals, including drugs. So it's a good idea to cut down on drugs as much as possible. You cannot eliminate certain drugs which are essential, like synthroid, for example, cannot be eliminated, or seizure medication. So you cannot cut down, but some of the drugs could be cut down. So just, well, ask me here. Other chemicals such as herbicides, pesticides also have to be cut down. So organic food. In canned food, there is a lot of preservatives also have to be processed by the liver. It's put stress on the liver, and that's exactly what you don't want. You want your liver back into health. Liver does not like fried food because it's high in saturated fat. Again, fat will be deposited in the liver. Also, when people fry food on the grill, certain chemicals, cancerogenic chemicals, get formed. I'm not going to talk much about that. Liver does not like alcohol. It's put extra stress when you're trying to make your liver healthy. Liver doesn't like alcohol for two reasons. Reason number one, it's too much sugar. Reason number two is in order to deal with alcohol, liver has to activate enzymes called alcohol dehydrogenase, and it's just extra stress on the liver to deal with the chemical. Now we are going to talk what liver does like. So this is I call Dr. Veronica plate. It has three parts. Part number one is the protein. It could be lean meat such as beef, pork, chicken, or turkey. This part is complex carbohydrates. By the way, let's go back to protein. In case of vegetarians, that portion should be rice and beans, preferably brown rice and beans. This is complex carbohydrates such as quinoa, amaranth, barley, buckwheat, brown rice, black rice. So if you need more information on complex carbohydrates, just contact me here and ask me for my Nutrition 101 course on Udemy platform, where I go into great details what should be on the plate and why. Then I will send you a coupon and you will get it for free. So just ask me here. So, and the big portion on the plate have to be vegetables. I don't care what kind of vegetables you will put there. They could be raw or cooked, but what is most important is you have to incorporate bitters. This is example of the bitter black radish, also called Spanish radish. If you cannot find the Spanish radish in your supermarket, you can substitute that with daikon. Also, escarole, arugula, kale belong into category of bitters. If you feel that you need more bitters in your life, then you can buy them as a supplement, like Swedish bitters, and take as recommended on the bottle. So that's it for today, guys. If you have any questions, ask me the questions in the session below, subscribe, and all relevant links will be there in the description section, including supplements. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now.